So
okay,
we're gonna get to this Dyson thing in a minute, right?
Yeah,
we're gonna talk about his car, but we have a brand new sponsor. Actually, I'm pretty excited about an opportunity that we've got. I've been wanting to do this, Jay, for probably years, I think now. Because this is a problem that I have, and I feel like if it's a problem that I have, there's got to be other people that face this too, and that is, how do I find a good mechanic, a trusted mechanic, somebody that is going to actually take pride in what they're doing and be thorough? So in other words, not the Lexus dealer down the street for me, right? That services our car.
Right. You're
and
talking
always
about
leave stuff, yeah. Or, I had my RV in the shop for a while in Texas. We got stranded. We talked about that. Yeah, we're out over the weekend with it, and I popped the hood, and there's, they left the fuse box that's the under the hood fuse box. It's flapping in the. We're like, what is that sound? And my son hears it, and I go out and pop the hood, and it's like just flapping. So I am pretty excited to be able to. We're working on something that is gonna show everyone how to find a good, trustworthy automotive technician, mechanic, somebody that's going to do a good job. We're gonna probably put a video out on this, and we're gonna tell you what criteria you need to use. Okay, and the door of opportunity kind of opened for us in a conversation with our friends over at AERA, which is their
right.
We've got a new sponsor. We are thrilled to have these guys behind us.
Yeah.
And the light bulb went off, and I went, ooh. So
this is great. Yeah.
Now,
and
to those of us that don't know who AERA is, right, Jay? Can you tell us about them? Who are they? What are they?
Who are they? And I tell you what, they picked a great time to be involved, especially with racing coming back. There's going to be some engines that need some rebuilding. So, let's tell you a little bit about these guys. AERA, Engine Builders Association, is the preeminent technical resource and industry voice for internal combustion engine builders, remanufacturers, machine shops, OEMs, suppliers, and service providers worldwide. Hey, they were established in 1922.
That's when they had horses?
Yeah. That's when they were building the horsepower, my friend.
Okay.
Hey, yeah. So, AERA is the industry's oldest and most authoritative organization. They're serving an international membership made up of thousands of small and large businesses that provide service to industries ranging from mining and manufacturing right down to Formula One racing, which I hope we can get to see this year.
Yeah.
Coming back. Hey, let me tell you, man, these guys as a technical organization, they provide engine specifications and technical assistance for internal combustion engines manufactured worldwide. They are a world-class staff. They are full of experts and a vast technical libraries that provide AERA members with unparalleled access to information, expertise, and assistance regarding engines and internal components of every conceivable size and use. Man, and the hits just keep coming.
I got to ask you a question, but
sure.
Please continue, because there's something important here. You know what? Here, actually, let me just interrupt you for a second.
Okay.
So, something that I was fascinated to learn about these guys that I think not a lot of people might know. You remember the old Batman, the original Batman TV show? You know how there was like a bat phone? It was like, the red phone, or now, people joke about the president. There used to be, like, during the Cold War, like there was a red phone to Russia or whatever, right?
Oh, yeah. They still have those.
So the bat phone where the commissioner would, just pick up this, it was like, wasn't it like red in his office?
It
and was. They would ring the bat cave or whatever.
Had a big light on it too,
So it turns out that there is a hotline. So these guys that not every technician knows everything about every car, right? Am I right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You're absolutely correct.
Just like not every doctor knows everything about every potential medical issue or whatever, anatomy. They're specialists, right?
You got to have support for the industry. That's correct.
So these guys that are the pros, the mechanics, they actually have a hotline.
They do.
Or maybe we call it a bat phone.
Yeah, let's call it that.
All right.
So You
and
want
they
to tell?
can
You wanna tell
call
everybody about it?
AERA, and they can get
Yeah.
guys like Chuck on the phone who will tell
Yes.
them, no dummy. No, I don't think he'd do that. But here's
No,
how
he
you
wouldn't do
fix that. And so they have a dedicated hotline. So this is all revolving around AERA is a membership organization. Okay.
That's
and
right.
I
That's right.
interrupted you. I'm sorry. Please
No.
continue on your. You were
I am
explaining things.
Look, but I am as excited about being able to tell people about AERA as you are, my friend.
Toll-free access.
Toll-free access, guys.
It's like,
so look,
it's like on the
if
game
you're
shows
a
when you
mem-
need to use
yeah.
a lifeline, right?
That's right. Yeah. If you, as a member, man, you have access to 5 technicians, 5 days a week.
So not
And they'll-
just Batman,
Nope.
like Batman,
They can answer tough.
Superman, Green Lantern. I hope I'm staying in the
No.
same comic universe here. If not, I'm gonna get in trouble.
You
Right?
are, man.
Okay.
You are. But they can answer these tough technical questions coming from anywhere. They service people around the globe, and you just give them a ring, and they'll help you out. I've used them on many occasions myself.
Hey, do they have
Look,
a
and if you're-
website?
They do, and I'm going to get to that.
Okay.
If you're looking to get your engine rebuilt too, by an AERA member, you can visit the member locator on the web at www.aera.org/member-locator. And then for more information about what AERA can do for you or possibly joining the association and becoming a member, please visit their website at www.aera.org.
So, now, if you're in the automotive industry and you're not a member, this is a membership organization, please go to that website and check them out. But
Yes.
if you are listening to this podcast or watching right now and you are thinking, well, I'm not a mechanic, I'm not a technician, this doesn't apply to me. Oh, yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
You need to, the very first thing you need to do before you have any service work done on your vehicles, particularly the engine, okay, is go to their website, aera.org. That's aera.org. Put in your zip code and look for member organizations. There will be
That's right.
shops in your area that are AERA members, and if they are not AERA members, you probably just need to move on down the line because no bat phone in that cave.
No bat phone in that cave. That's right, man. Good one. And hey, just for checking it out, Keith and I both went through a little exercise ourselves, and we plugged our zip codes in, and I've got a couple very close to me, and you've got a couple very close to you. So, and they're long-standing members. I've used AERA for many years in the industry that I'm in for a lot of reasons, and it's always been a pleasure working with these guys. They are very knowledgeable people, and the experience is unsurpassed.
We're going to get into some of their software and their tools in the future, but certainly for now, we want to thank AERA for jumping on to be a sponsor. And we're doing some fun stuff with them behind the scenes that will surface soon. But please, everybody, anything to do with having your engine serviced, go to their website, start there.
That's it. So there you go.
All right.
Thanks, AERA. All right,
Now,
so let's talk about. Can we get a? Is that
Oh,
a,
you need. You need.
I need a vacuum roll, please.
Let me just clean up after that little break there, Jay. How's that? Hey, can you pick your feet up? Hang on. Okay. Let me. Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
Did
All
you
right.
get that?
Yeah, I got it.
Let me. Can you just move down to the other end of the couch?
Yeah.
You ever hear?
Oh,
you
wait.
had that happen?
What do we got here? We got beer nuts and oh man, gum wrappers. All right.
Now I'm gonna be my dad. Hey, would you turn that thing off? I'm trying to watch the TV.
Listen to a podcast over here.
Right.
All right.
So, yeah. So here we are. We're going to talk about Dyson a little bit, and then segue into the real, in my opinion, the more important part of the story here. But you guys all know Dyson,
The vacuum cleaner guy, that British guy that sells vacuum cleaners on television, right?
Not only that, but I mean, vacuum cleaners, air purifiers, hand dryers, bladeless fans, heaters, hair dryers, you name it, man. He Sir James Dyson.
Yeah, he's a knight.
Yeah.
So nice of him to show up in what looks like his sweats on for this photo op here about the car. He's photographed with the car.
I think that's COVID look.
Oh, you think? Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I think that's COVID look.
So Dyson was
actually
working. Sorry, go ahead.
Actually, an awesome looking ride.
It
think
is.
It looks like a squatty Range Rover, but squatty wide. Yeah, you know.
So they admitted recently that they were working on an electric vehicle. All right.
Yep.
For those of you that don't know, they codenamed it In 526.
Right.
In like Nancy 526. Okay, that
Right.
was the code name. Would have been a 7-seater with a 600-mile range per charge. 600-mile range on an
That's
electric vehicle.
incredible.
Now, hey, the Select Mustang Mach-e. Did you say that was 230?
230 for
Okay.
the Select, and the most that they can get out of
300?
300
Okay.
at this moment. Yeah.
So we got now we're gonna get into how he was doing that. Okay, but 600-mile range. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is largely thanks to the company's proprietary solid-state batteries.
Keyword: solid state.
So,
Keyword.
So this thing weighed 2.6 tons, 0 to 62 miles per hour, because we're in the UK and everything's weird. Not 0 to 60, 0 to 62 in 4.8 seconds. So definitely slower than a Tesla, but heavier and bigger, and twice the range.
That's right.
Okay. So
And for me, if I'm an EV, if I'm interested in buying an EV, that's what I want. I want range.
Prototype, strong resemblance to a modern Range Rover, as Jay pointed out. They have patents that have been released. It's definitely an SUV. It's some Dyson-esque artistic concepts on the inside. Okay. And this is pretty forward-thinking and ambitious. Now, here's the key. And I'm going to get into a little bit of some stuff that we have been into for a while. But the guy actually, it was two guys that developed the lithium batteries back in, I think, the 1970s, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it was a game changer for the EV market. Yeah.
And I believe it was something like Everready or Energizer. They were working for a household name battery company when they did this. All right.
Right.
And interestingly enough, one of these guys' name was, this is hilarious. His last name was Goodenough. John B.
Goodenough?
Goodenough. Okay.
John B. Goodenough.
Now, he
that can't be. I got to research that. Is that real?
94 years old. This article, he's 96 now if he's still around, came out in 2017.
Right.
Okay. Actually, it might be 97 if he's still around.
Right.
But 3-ish years ago, okay, this is a campus publication from the University of Texas at Austin. A team of engineers led by 94-year-old John Goodenough, professor in the Cockrell School of Engineering at the University of Texas at Austin and co-inventor of the lithium-ion battery, has developed the first all-solid-state battery cells that could lead to safer, faster charging, longer-lasting rechargeable batteries for handheld mobile devices, electric cars, and stationary energy storage. Now, here's the key. Solid state. Not flammable, much more stable.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
This is like generation 3 in terms of where electronic vehicle batteries are going to end up. We're in generation 1 right now. But
describe that though. It's let's talk about the lithium-ion battery, where it's actually, like you said, it's in the gas.
yeah.
Okay, it's surrounded by
So back
this.
at the beginning of the podcast, we talked about lithium-ion today, which is in your smartphones and your tablets and your laptops.
They blow up if they get overheated
it's a
or
gas.
whatever.
When you heat it, it gets hot. It tries to expand. I'm sorry. When you charge it, it gets hot. It tries to expand.
And I mentioned this not long ago.
Right.
It goes through a process of what they call thermal runaway.
It is in a constant state of instability. Okay, the
Correct.
whole goal of these is to try to keep them as stable as possible, while hammering them with as much amperage as you possibly can. It is just not.
Right.
It's a tricky process, right? So by moving to a solid and storing energy in that solid, it becomes much more stable. Now, we did this with sort of with lead acid batteries, with the starting batteries and the deep cycle batteries. Now they do have a liquid component in them in that acid.
That's right.
But they are more of a solid than lithium ion batteries. Those cells in those old lead acid batteries that are super heavy, they are storing energy while the cells are in a solid state. Okay?
That's right.
So they're trying to get something on the lithium side that's a solid because it's not as explosive. It won't grenade on you if you overcharge it or have an accident.
Right.
But also, apparently, according to Mr. James Dyson or Sir James Dyson, you get twice the range out of these things.
Right. Oh, and did we say this already? They revealed this car yesterday or last week, right?
This week. Yeah, recently, okay?
Yeah, they revealed a car that they're not even going to be
right.
That they've canned.
And so the reason that they canned it, and he just basically came out and said it, is that the price that these EVs are selling for right now. And so you've got the Mach-e, which is entry level. What did they call it? The Select Edition. You're going to get for under 40 grand-ish.
Under 40 grand,
okay.
Yeah.
And then you got the Tesla Model 3, which is sort of under 40 grand. And you get into the $100,000 Model X and Model S and all that. But he's talking to be profitable, they were looking at somewhere in the $150,000 range.
$150,000, man.
You just didn't think that was going to be feasible for the next 3 or 4 years.
And he's getting nothing in return for all this R&D right now.
Right.
And unlike a Ford Motor Company that has all these models of vehicles that they're selling, that they can fund this EV program, the Mach-e.
Right.
Dyson doesn't have it. He doesn't have that type of situation.
And he's got to think about what's going to make him money over the next 3 years, 4 years, whatever.
Right.
I mean, I don't know how much more time this guy's going to be around anyway, but
I don't know, but I got to think that with the COVID stuff, man.
Yeah.
That hand dryer he's got, the jet thing.
Right.
I mean, have you seen the bottom of those things, man, when you go into a restroom if they've never been cleaned? I mean, it's gross.
Yeah.
It's the
air blades.
That's some serious, the air blades. That's just some serious nasty stuff, man.
Yeah.
Maybe, he needs to, it needs to be a blower / vacuum or what. I don't know.
Partner with a hand sanitizer company, perhaps?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the ticket.
So he just basically came out and said, we're just not doing it. And
nope.
In the beginning of the show, we talked about there's going to be elements of this vehicle that will surface. And that solid-state battery, for sure, is going to be part of that equation, because that's the only way that these manufacturers get to a point where they're able to produce twice the range that they're doing right now.
Right. Exactly. And, there are companies out there that are investing a lot of time and money into the development of this. And it really is, I think, the bottom line, to put it in a nutshell, our devices that we use are getting smarter and faster, but our batteries are not. They aren't. Lithium-ion battery technology, like you said, I mean, it's came out more than 25 years ago.
Right.
And we've reached its limits. It's what else can you do with it?
It's kind of like the internal combustion engine. I mean, there's a point where you can refine.
Right. So the bottom line is that the market is really, really calling for this new technology. And there's a company out there called Ionic Materials.
Yep.
And they're one of the they're in the forefront, along with Satke 3, I think. I don't know if they're still around or not, but I think that they were partnered up with Dyson early on in the beginning. They're out of Ann Arbor, Michigan, I think. But they use they invented a solid electrolyte polymer, I think is what they said it was. I watched a video on it. It's kind of interesting. You can cut this thing up in half. It doesn't explode. They've shot bullets through it. It's safe. And even cutting it in half, they can wire it, and it still provides limited battery power. So there is a lot of positives that are going to come out of this technology. And I think that the EV market is really, really going to be impacted heavily. Obviously, our smart devices that we use, they will definitely be right in the middle of all that too. But I think if this is going to be a game changer for the EV market.
And we had mentioned earlier on this show, like I have seen people shoot with shotguns, lithium-ion batteries, like the current models, and watch them explode, or seen them like exposed to flames, and just it's extremely dangerous. Please do not attempt that. But these, from a safety perspective, look to be a lot better and a lot safer.
Lower cost, I think they said too, as far as overall.
Once they once they hit mass production,
over the long haul.
Now I wonder, Jay,
I mean, yes,
and this is just me. This is Keith pushing, conspiracy theories, because I like to, freak people out. But I wonder if Dyson looked down the road and said, by the time this is commercially available, by the time we can mass produce these solid state batteries, enough that we could put them in manufacturing processes to build cars.
Mm-hmm.
If hydrogen vehicles aren't going to be in play, and then it doesn't make as much sense. I just wonder, because we talked about Nikola last week, and he's got the hybrid hydrogen and electric vehicles right now. Mm-hmm. So the technology is around the corner for hydrogen, and maybe he's just looking at this going, it's not worth it unless, at this point, it's not worth it because we'll be competing with hydrogen by the time it comes out. I wonder.
It could be. Nice. I like that. I also take a look at it is that why would someone show somebody something that they're pulling off the table? I don't think he is. I think that this is it's a good marketing strategy to see what kind of interest he gains from it, and it'll happen. So, a year down the road, we're going to go, hey, whatever happened to that Dyson car?
Well, and if companies like Audi, Porsche, sorry to you snobs out there, Porsche, any of the higher end manufacturers, because that's where he likes to position his products, go, hey, we might be interested in the solid state technology. I mean, Rivian did it with Ford.
Sure.
I mean, there's learned experiences that can be imparted. I don't know, man. I'm just kind of hypothetically thinking, if you're right, that nobody releases that stuff if they don't have intentions of it. Ferrari, are you guys listening? Lamborghini, you got an electric car? You might want to look into that.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
Hey, Aston Martin. Okay, you want to keep it in the same island, right?
You know what name keeps popping up? Manufacturer keeps popping up through all of these conversations that we've been having about EVs. Fisker is one of those ones that are also working with the solid state battery development.
I am telling you guys, that company, do not take your eye off them. I have seen their stuff in person. It is impressive.
Mm-hmm. Them. You got. I think that the two that are going to keep popping up, and them and Rivian, are just right on the forefront of this thing.
Right. Yeah.
So that's just anyway. Technology, man, it's going to change our world.
Yeah. Well,
hey, can it get rid of COVID, you think?
I don't know, but one thing's for sure, Jay, it doesn't suck. Wow. There's just, gotten a lot of mileage out of that one today, right?
Yeah, that's been a good one, man.
So,
that's been a good one.
What about some social media contact info? If you guys are watching this on YouTube, please and thank you. Remember to ring the bell, subscribe for future notifications. I want to thank everybody that's already subscribed.
Mm-hmm.
Take it from there, Jay.
Yeah, well, you can get there by going to youtube.com/Parts Counter Gurus. Or you can just go over to our website, which is partscountergurus.com, and you can find all the links you need to this podcast, to this video, to whatever. Even things that we mention on the podcast, you can go over there. There's a nice little tab you can select to go buy, things such as dude wipes that we've mentioned in the past that are there. Little dehydrated.
My personal favorite, the people of Walmart coloring book. Oh, you were gonna. Sorry. Your favorite.
No, that's awesome.
Your
man.
favorite is
dehydrated water.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I need to get back and put it back in my car. I took it out because I haven't driven much lately. But my in-car tan, that's what. Oh, look at that. Would you look at that?
This
dehydrated
in my
water,
hands,
folks.
I have. You can find this on Amazon. There's a link to it on our website. 100% organic, BPA free, gluten free, contains no artificial colors or flavors. I love the warning on the back. I don't think I've ever read the warning before.
You haven't. Let's hear it.
Okay, warning. Final product is undrinkable, frozen.
That's awesome.
So, dehydrated water. There you go, everybody.
Yeah. So you can get that on our website, partscounterguru.com, mentioned on the podcast. So check it out. For your social media activity and needs, we're on Twitter now. It's twitter.com. And we are The Counter Show.
Yeah.
Is that right?
At The Counter Show. That's correct.
At The Counter Show. Wow. Twitter.com/at The Counter Show. That's good stuff. I'm starting to like Twitter, man. There'll be some feuding going on over there, man. It's interesting.
It's kind of how I keep up with what's going on.
Yeah. I know. So is that where I'm getting my random text from at night? Hey, did you hear this here? Just send me
sometimes it's just
sometimes it's your son.
Yeah. Well, not literally, but we'll see like the commercial that I sent you. Did you see that?
I did.
They're playing musical chairs with cars, right?
Yeah,
and you
that's
recognize
great.
Several of those celebrities, right?
I
Okay.
did, yes.
And
yes.
you know the guy that got the starts with an S and ends with a box car?
Yeah.
You know that was Ken Block, right?
Yes.
Okay. And
I
he's
did.
like
I saw
banging
him.
on the wheel at the end of the... Yeah, okay. All right.
Yeah,
I digress.
I did. Was Corolla in there?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I thought Corolla was
I think
in there
he's
as
the
well.
one that took Ken's Hoonigan.
Is that it? Okay.
I think so.
All right.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome, man. But so anyway, back to our social media stuff here. You can check us out on Facebook. It's facebook.com/Parts Counter Gurus. While you're there, please like our page, follow us there, tell a friend, share our pages. We put articles there, we put videos there, just stuff to keep you interested. We're also over on Instagram, instagram.com/The Parts Counter Gurus. And what am I missing? Anything else? Oh, mentioned on the podcast, you can buy stuff there, but you can also just go to Amazon. You can buy your Amazon fill from our website. Just go to partscounterguru.com, and if you look in the upper right-hand corner of that web page, you will see the Amazon icon. You can click on that and go do your shopping. It helps us out
Now,
a
if
little
I'm
bit.
south of the equator and I'm in the southern hemisphere,
Yeah.
is it still on the right side of the page?
It's going to be on the left side of the page, upside down. But you have to stand on your head.
Yeah. No, I'm Vico. We're just playing, man. We know it's on the right.
Speaking of that, of those guys down in Brazil, our good friends from Racesalon.
Yep.
They're doing a live. They're doing a lot of live streaming stuff from their studio.
Cool.
As a matter of fact, there's one today. You can go to their YouTube channel and find that. You can get to their YouTube channel from our website. But that's Racesalon, RHASALON.
Nice job.
Yep, thank you. And our good friend Marquinos, who is the drummer for that band, is also a great guitar player and vocalist as well. And he just had a big release of a video and a song that his wife had written the lyrics, and it's just a good song. So anyway, those guys are getting along well down there in Brazil. They're fighting the COVID just like we are, but they're doing their social distancing and taking all those precautions as well, and trying to get through it as well. So there you go. Did I miss anything?
No, I think you nailed it, man.
Okay, good. Well, I really don't have anything else other than I'm just very thankful to be here, man. It's just good to be here, Clark.
Yeah, likewise, man. Although I don't have the catchy Christmas Vacation movie quote for you. What?
Hey, don't be getting attached to it.
Okay.
It's gonna be leaving with me when we leave here next month, Clark.
All right. Well, where we're going, we don't need roads, Jay. So that's all I got.
We just
man.
need drones. We need drones, man. That's
all
what
right,
we need.
everybody. Thank you so much for listening, watching, subscribing, following us. Until next time, that is my partner Jay over there. I am Keith. I will leave you with this: attitudes are caught, not taught.
Oh,
Thanks. We'll see you soon.
good.